Hey again, YouTubers. I am back. We finished the skirt. This is my first time making a skirt. If you have not seen the first video, then I recommend you see the first video on how we did the skirt. The first video may be long, and I apologize for that. I am recording on my tablet, so there is no pause during this time. So everything is in real time. And right now, it is still March the 10th. It is very much Friday still, and it is 10:41 p.m. And I wanted to show you guys the manga that I'm currently reading real quick, which is Samurai: The Tale of Orochimaru. And I didn't show y'all in the last video, but I kept talking about it and kept bringing it up, saying I was going to show y'all. But yeah, this is the manga I'm currently reading. I'm on the second volume. When I tell you guys this manga is good and it's worth the read, it is very much worth the read. It is by the same creator of Naruto. It is good. This manga is about a teenage boy named Orochimaru, who is I want to say disabled because he does not have enough nutrition in his body, and he has to stay at home, and he's confined at home, and he cannot really move his body until he meets, don't get me correct on the names, I'm still learning, until he runs into this cat warrior samurai, who ends up in a way giving him this ability to become a samurai, to where he can walk again, and where now Orochimaru is able to fulfill his samurai destiny and his samurai dream now, and he's able to actually walk now, and he's learning the ways of becoming a samurai, and is learning from his sensei. This is the gist of what it's about, and I would say it's really good. And what I would tell y'all is it's kind of like a future-based sci-fi kind of manga, because you have technology. Because this Orochimaru, their samurais are half human and half robot. Now his sensei, he has a cat, he's in a cat robot body. He's in a cat robot body. But it is good. It is very much enjoyable. I recommend you guys read it. It is a very good read. I'm on the second volume. Like I said, that's just my little synopsis and take on Samurai: The Tale of Orochimaru from as far as I'm read, and I'm still starting to read it. Like I said, I just got on volume 2. I read volume 1. So I know the protagonist's name is Orochimaru, but I don't remember the others' names. But anyway, back to our schedule program. So we're gonna be making a bow. I'm gonna let y'all know this. I have not made a bow before, so this is new. This is the fabric. Really nice fabric. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this part straight because I don't feel like we're gonna need that much of this. Okay, so I'm gonna look back up the proper synopsis, because I'm gonna read the proper synopsis. And this is the ears, but we're only gonna do one ear, and I chose to do the right ear. I don't know why. Something about the right ear for her just feels so right, and I'm gonna stick to that. But we're gonna make the bow on the right ear, and we're gonna sew the bow on her ear so you can stay on her ear. So yeah. Okay, we got the piece of fabric cut. Okay, gonna figure this out together. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it in. I'm gonna try to fold it. Hold on, let me cut this piece, because I don't think I'm gonna need this much of this long piece either. Like I said, always keep your fabric. You never know when you're gonna need it. Always keep it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shrink it down like this. Like basically I'm opening it and I'm pushing it down. So I heard this is a good way to make a bow. See how it's a bow? But it's not gonna be as long because it's gonna get cut. Like, I'm letting y'all know that now. It's gonna get cut. It's not gonna be that long, but yeah, this is the bow. Yeah, like I said, I just shrunk down, and yeah, this is the bow. Okay, so I have some leftover strings, well, leftover thread, and I'm gonna take this thread and just put it around there, and then just tie it on there. Oops, I may need a longer piece of thread. I underestimated it. Hold on. Not a longer piece of thread, because this leftover thread is too short. Ooh. Bernie almost fell. He's in my lap. He's watching his sister get a makeover at the moment. Okay, so like I said, push it down, and we're gonna make the bow that way. Like I said, the bow is not going to, it's not gonna be that long because it's gonna get cut. It's gonna get cut. So we're taking the thread, we're looping it around it, because we need a thread base to like hold it. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, okay, and then we're gonna push this long piece into the hole. See, like that, you see? And then gonna hold this, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it. You see how the bow is forming as you pull it? That's what you want. You want that. Okay. And then we're gonna do it again, but I'm gonna tie it again, because apparently my knot was too loose. So we're gonna try that again. I'm gonna tie it around again, and gonna make the knot again. Okay. And I'm gonna tie this knot again because I tied it too loosely. Because you want to tie it to where it'll hold, so that way the bow will stay in its place and you don't have to worry about it falling off. Like I said, I'm new to making a bow, but I have seen how people made bows, so I have been seeing the work. I just have not done it myself until today. Today we are doing new things. Yeah. There we go. We want that bow nice and tight. Yes, that's what we want. We want that. We want that. Okay. So the trick is I had to pull it tight, like how I'm pulling it now, and then go in and tie it. So I would say when you do it the first time, make sure you pull it ahead of time tight, and then go in and tie your knot. Because that makes it so much easier, because that was what I failed to do the first time. And you're gonna go in and make your knot, make one more knot, and then once you get it, you cut a little bit of it. And how you know it's tight enough is you see how I'm holding the bow and it's not falling apart or anything, and how the knot itself is firm. That's how you know that you made it tight enough. Okay, I'm gonna open the bow up a little bit, just like this. Gonna open it a little bit. Okay, see, it's a pretty bow. Okay, we're gonna put it on her to see how it looks so far. Okay, I know y'all can see her right here. Okay, this is how the bow looks. It looks really big, so I'm gonna cut it a little bit so it won't look so big. Okay, so we're just gonna cut the little end up like this. Okay, you see, and then we're gonna do the same thing to this end. Okay, may have cut that in too short, but it's okay. I'm gonna try to move this a little bit. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, cut that a little bit so it won't look too out of place. Like I said from the beginning, I'm gonna be cutting the bow a little bit. Okay. Okay, here's the little bow. Look at how cute it is. Look at that. Look at that. We've successfully made a bow, y'all. Okay. Perfect size. Perfect. Okay. Now the interesting part is going to be sewing it on the ear. That's going to be the interesting part. But I want to show y'all how to make this bow one more time, a little bit, one more time, okay? Okay, so you got your fabric. Make sure your fabric is rectangle or square. Okay, and then you take it, make sure you take it, and then you push both of the ends down. You push both of the ends down, and you get a bow. And then when you get the string, this is for presentation purposes, because I'm going to kind of undo this, but I want to show you how to make the bow one more time. Okay, and then you take the string, you put it around there, put it around the bow. Make sure you grab the ends at the top, okay? And then you're basically going in, you're making a loop, okay? And then you're putting this, if you guys can see it, this through the loop. Okay, and you're pulling it, and you see how tight I'm pulling it. You gotta pull it tight, okay, so you can get a firm bow. Okay, and then once you pull it tight, then that's when you go back in and you tie it. While it's tight now, while it's tight, this is when you go back in and you tie it. Don't wait until it's loose to do it. But see how, you see how that knot is in there? See how tight that knot in the middle? You tie it tight and then you get a bow. That's all that you're doing. If you want the bow shorter and the ends too long, you can go in and clip the ends however short you need them to be. But that is all that I did for the bow. I just wanted to show you a demonstration. I'm finna loosen this now, of how to make the bow. Okay, now we are going back to putting the bow on her ear. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm surprised at the time it took me to make the bow, because I was not expecting that. Y'all just gonna be learning how to sew from me sometimes in my videos. But I love to sew and I love to make, and I love to make things, but also fix things. So sometimes I would used to sew like practice clothes. I would used to sew and make. I remember I sewed and made a makeup bag for my friend with the leftover fabric that I had. I think I have a picture somewhere, but if I do, I'm gonna find it and show you guys, because I'm pretty sure that I have it. Okay, here we go. Okay, y'all be able to see this time, hopefully. Okay, let me move my hand. Okay, take the needle, and we putting the needle through the bow towards the corner end of her ear. Okay, like so. And then we're just pushing the needle out. Okay, and then we're gonna go in through this side, through the back way, and do the same thing. Hold on, this may be a little bit difficult. Okay, there we go. Okay, got it. Don't worry guys, my finger did not hit it. And then we're gonna take that needle and pull that needle out. Okay, and then we're gonna go back over here. Like I said, put the needle in the fabric. Okay, this was a little stiff to put in, but we got it in. Okay, and then we're gonna pull it out. Okay, and then we're gonna take this and then get this last corner of it, and then put it in, and then okay, sorry, okay, and then we're gonna pull it out. Okay, you guys see how firm the bow is on her ear? That's what we want. We want the bow to be firm on her ear so we can make sure that it stays on her ear. That's what we want. We want a firm bow. How you know that it's firm on the bear is when you pull it, it doesn't too much come off. That's how you know that it's firm. Now I may sweep back around here and firm this one up a little bit because it's a little bit loose. It's giving loose energy. But I'm gonna do it with a different needle because right now I need to sew this in while it's still tight. So I'm probably gonna do that with the leftover string. Because my advice, while it's tight, you might want to go ahead and tie your knot now. Because when it's loose, you're gonna have to start over again. And I'm pretty sure nobody wants to too much start over. Okay, I'm going in one more time for the third time. There we go. There we go. There we go. See, this how you know this one is firm. It's not going to too much go nowhere. This one is probably going to need to be sewed again, which I'm finna sew again because I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go in and just fix this real quick. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for sticking with me this long. Whether you were here for the development of my channel or whether you were just getting here, I appreciate you guys for all of it. You know, like I really, really do. Okay. I'm just tightening this up. That's all I'm doing. Hold on a second. Okay, give me a second. Because I'm trying to find a pinpoint to hit it at so I can sew it the way I need to. Got it. Okay. I got the little edge on the back. Okay. Hopefully this will help it stick enough to where it won't be moving around as much. Okay. That's why I said sometimes it may be tricky, like finding a pinpoint when you've already sewn the area. That's something else that I need to mention, because I've already sewed this part. The hard part is finding a pin area to start a new sewing point. There we go. Found one. Okay, got it. And then we pushing it through. Okay, there we go. Boop. And then you're gonna cut it, not a lot, because you know what to say, I'm gonna cut this much because I still have to go back in and tie it. Sometimes it's best to leave a lot of room than a short amount of room, so that way you can have enough to tie your knot, and you won't be struggling to tie your knot. Okay, I'm going in one more time for third time, and then I'm gonna go in and cut these little strings, and then we should be done here. Let's do a firm test. You see how firm that is? That's what you want. You want to make sure that your bows, as well as your skirt and your accessories, are firm on your stuffed animal. You want to make sure that it's firm, so that way you know it won't loosen or anything. That's what you want. Okay, there we go. There we go. And we are finished. And it is 11:07, and we are completely finished. Look at that. And it's not even Saturday yet. I moved it kind of fast. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't she look adorable? And this is her brother. I showed him in the first video, but I wanted to show him again. Okay, this is his shirt, the front and the back. Okay, now you got brother and sister matching. Okay, I love the vibe, and that they're both got matching sets now. I wanted to give her a bow because I thought the bow was cute. He has a bow tie that I originally put on him, but I put it up because it's part of a costume, and I'll put that back on him. But it's not going to be the same as this bow tie. So now I'm going to try to find this bag for you guys. But I have been sewing. Like I said, I sew clothes for stuffed animals. I sewed a makeup bag before. I have to go in and find it, of course. Give me a minute. Let me see. Give me a minute. Sometimes I have to look in my photos because sometimes I may run across them. Because I got a story behind the fabric too, but let me just find it first, and then I will discuss with y'all the background behind the manga that I am reading to give y'all a proper synopsis, because I gave the best synopsis I could. Like I said, I'm on the first volume, so yeah, I wanted to give y'all like my synopsis, but I want to give y'all the correct synopsis. So let me see, do I have it on here? Let me see, do I even have it? Because I thought I may have it in here, but oh, there we go. This was in 2019, by the way, on September the 7th. Here it is. I stitched a makeup bag for my friend. You can see the little white stitch marks. And I made sure it opened, and I made sure the bottom was really sealed. And I'm gonna show y'all another picture to explain the story. I know we going through pictures. I volunteered at this church during my time at Southwest. I was in Tennessee Promise, and I was volunteering for my hours, which I love to volunteer, so it was also a bonus. And we were making blankets for the homeless, and this was the fabric that we used to make the blankets, and I had some left over, and I said I was gonna make a makeup bag out of it for my friend. And it was really nice. What we basically did was we tied knots. As you can see, this is the base of what we started with. And as you can see a little bit, there's some cutting there. We were cutting the blankets up on the ends, and then this is kind of like where we began tying them. We would take the two and we would tie the two, and then we would tie them until we finish. And it was a really fun experience, and they had a lot of fabric left, and I took some fabric left, and I used some of the fabric. And yeah, so this is not my first stitching rodeo. Like I said, I made a makeup bag, and I've stitched some stuffed animals for clothes. Sadly, I do not have any more videos or pictures of me stitching these clothes for the stuffed animals I've stitched for, but I've been learning how to sew since then. Sometimes I would, like I said, I would take some of my clothes that I messed up and try to sew them back up together, but I have no pictures of that. But y'all got to see a sewing picture and hear a story. So yeah. And now I'm trying to find a synopsis for this manga. And the cool thing about it is, on the back of this, can y'all see? It'll tell y'all how you supposed to read it. Like, this is 1, and then that's 2, and then further down that one's 3, and then that one's 4, and then that one's 5, and it'll tell you how to read the manga. Okay, and this is the back of the manga. Okay, and this is the front of the manga, because we're reading from the front of the manga. Okay, from the front of the, like how you read the front of a book, but sometimes you'll have to start in the back. But you know, it depends on what manga you're getting. Like I said, Samurai and the Tailor Horichimaru is the manga I'm on. Like I said, I've been reading manga since high school. The first manga I read in high school is called The Silent Voice, if y'all are familiar with it. It's about this girl who is deaf, and this boy who used to bully her, and he's learning to make amends with her to atone for his mistake of bullying her. And it's a beautiful, wonderful manga, and it's a wonderful journey to read. It is a joy. But that is the first manga I've ever read, and I recommend you guys read that too. But I'm finna tell you guys the synopsis of Samurai 8: The Tale of Horichimaru. Okay. It only has 5 volumes. Okay, that's cool. Cause I only seen 5 at the library, so I wasn't sure if that was all of them. Cause you know sometimes they have more. But so it's a 5-volume series. Let me see the summary. Now I may tell y'all about the other manga real quick. Okay, so this is the synopsis that I'm reading. Okay. Hirochimaru's journey begins when he meets, forgive me for my pronunciation, Dorama, a true samurai in a mechanical cat body who liked the video game, which when they say like the video game, like the samurai video games he's been playing, because he's been really confined in the house due to his health with his body, because his body can't really function like it needs to. And the mechanical cat samurai, my apologies, is searching for the 7 samurai keys in order to protect the galaxy. And Hirochimaru is one of those worthy keys after he proves himself worthy of being a samurai and receives a samurai cyborg body. Okay. Diorama is who I was talking about earlier. That's Diorama. Okay? And that's the plot of Hirochimaru, the Tale of Hirochimaru Samurai 8, to give y'all a synopsis and an idea of what it's about. But it's good, and we found it's a 5-volume series. I only seen 5 volumes of this, of Samurai and the Tale of Hirochimaru, so now I know I'm probably going to finish this one quickly. And then I'm going to tell you about the first manga I ever read, The Silent Voice. They actually had a movie, The Silent Voice, too, but I read the manga and then watched the movie. Boy, the movie was good, but the manga is so much better, and I'm like, I understand why people say that now in some cases. But okay, here's the synopsis for A Silent Voice. When a grade school student with impaired hearing is bullied mercilessly, she transfers to another school, and years later one of her former tormentors sets out to make amends. Okay. That is what the manga A Silent Voice is about. The girl name, I knew she had a name. I used to remember the names, but I kind of forgot. The girl name who is deaf, is Shakuro, forgive me if I pronounce the names right, Shakuro Nishimaya. And the boy who bullied her, who's trying to make amends, is Soya Ishidaya, who is one of the people who tormented her back in grade school. That one is also good to read. It is also a good read. This is what the manga looks like. It's 7 volumes, which is not that long, but I'm gonna show you what the first volume looks like. This is what the, hold on, wait a minute, give it a second. This is what the first volume looks like, and that's the first manga I read in high school. I recommend it, you guys. It's good, it's worth it, and I recommend y'all read the manga and then watch the movie A Silent Voice. It is good for people who watch anime, and for manga readers. I'm gonna tell you about this new, well, it's not new, but it's this manga I've been reading too. I had to find the second volume online. I read the first volume. It is good. It's called A Perfect World. I've been reading that too. Okay, let me see. Okay. It has a list of 12 volumes, and apparently Perfect World is also an anime too, to my knowledge. Perfect World is also an anime too, which is gonna be fine, because once I finish reading this manga, I'm definitely gonna watch the anime. And let's see, I'm going to show y'all what the manga looks like, and then give y'all a proper synopsis. Like I said, because I'm still new to reading it. I'm still new to the characters' names. But this is the first volume of A Perfect World. It is... Sorry, the light keep on. But this is volume 1 of A Perfect World. It is a good manga. It is a good manga to read. I can give y'all my synopsis take and then look into the synopsis real quick. Okay, basically A Perfect World is about a girl who has had a crush on this boy back in high school, and they meet again for the first time while she's at a, if I'm not mistaken, a company dinner, but I know it's a dinner, and she finds out that her crush is the guy who she used to have a crush on is in a wheelchair because he was in a car accident, and basically they both are going on a journey because they are both business partners now. The important thing I want to mention is she is an interior designer, and I'm trying to remember what it's called, what he does. And he's an architect. Thank you. And the other one is an architect. And it's kind of like what the synopsis that I looked up is kind of like what I said. The Perfect World is a touching drama about a romance that develops between an abled interior designer and her first love, whom she re-encounters one day only to find he is wheelchair bound. At first she feels she can't date a guy in a wheelchair, but then her feelings begin to change, and then they begin to form a relationship while they're still business partners. And her name is forgive me if the names are pronounced wrong once again. Okay. Her name is Tushiyugama Kawan, and she's the interior designer. And the one that is the architect, who is in a wheelchair, his name is Itsuki Ayakawa. Okay, that is a good manga to read as well. I basically gave y'all a story and gave y'all some mangas, animes to watch, and gave y'all some mangas and I guess some animes to watch. I did not know they made a anime of Perfect World. And so far I'm liking it, and it has 12 volumes out. Just so I can show y'all what it's looking for. I've been waiting for volume 2 for a while. I'm gonna find it online, and if I do find a website like for manga, I will let you guys know the website to go if you guys are interested in looking for a manga to read, but you can't find it, because I'm gonna have to find one too, because I'm gonna read A Perfect World. But those are the 2 mangas I've been reading thus far this year that I've gone on. Um, another anime that's out there made into a manga that I used to read is Tomo-chan is a Girl. That one is a must anime I recommend you guys. It's a very romantic, wholesome slice of life anime. It's about this girl who's a tomboy. I call her Tomo. It's about this girl who's a tomboy named Tomo who falls in love with her best friend. Well, who has a crush on her best friend. But of course, her best friend doesn't see her as a girl. So now she's trying to win his heart. And his name is, I believe, June. And she's trying to get him to see her as a girl. And is trying to win his heart. It is a good anime. And it is a good manga. I recommend reading the manga first before watching the anime. It is so wholesome. It is so good. And I read it online. I didn't check it out. I read it online. Once again, I'll let y'all know the link if y'all are interested. But this is the first volume of it. Can y'all see it? Maybe y'all can see it. This is the first volume, so you guys can know what to look for. That's why I'm showing the first volume. Apparently it ended on 13 episodes, which I'm surprised. I haven't watched it yet, but yeah. Basically, he treats her like a boy. So my synopsis was right. Let me give y'all the names real quick. You know, I gotta go back with the names. Okay, like her full name is Tomo Aizawa. I called him June, but his name is Junchiro Kuiboto. And it has 8 volumes. So it's an 8-volume read. It's good. And yeah, that's all. I'm not gonna spill too much manga tea, too much manga anime tea, because I know me, I'm gonna get excited. But those are just a few recommendations based off of the mangas I read that apparently have turned into animes that I'm finding out, which is crazy. But yeah, that is all, YouTubers. I'm going to let you guys go. And thank you guys for joining me on this anime manga talk. And on this talk about me rambling about important key things of life that I want y'all to know and understand, and for following up with the update. And for watching this video, and for listening to my little sewing story time that I gave a little bit. And I will see you guys in the next video that I make. It's probably gonna be the art inventory video, but don't give me the line. I don't know when that video is gonna come out. Currently it is 11:29 and it's still March the 10th. Oh, 11:30 now. It just changed. So we almost made it to tomorrow, but we didn't. Like I said, these videos should upload by tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow, but they should upload by tomorrow. They're probably going to be a few hours apart, as I stated in my first video. And I will see you YouTubers later until the next video. Bye.